These racists are so pathetic. They are trying to make this situation a racial issue, just like how they tried to make the Kaylee Gains situation a racial issue. Like, come on, man. Come on. Instead of seeing it for what it is, two young adults got into a confrontation with each other, and sadly, one ended up losing their lives. Instead of seeing it like that, they want to make it a racial issue. Why do these people want to be a victim so badly? Why? Even when you have witnesses coming out saying, bro, Austin came and put his hands on Carmelo. Even when you have witnesses saying that, they still like, we don't care. We demand this young thug, this nigga, that's what they're calling him, this murderer, to be charged with a hate crime. Not only that, but to have his life stripped from him. Just like how in the Kaylee Gaines situation, even though it came out that Kaylee Gaines was the one who started it, they still said, we don't care. We want this young thug, this young nigga, to be charged with a hate crime and charged with attempt to murder. They even demanded that she simply just had her life taken. As well as how now, about what, 2 years later, they demand this young man, Carmelo Anthony, to simply have his life taken. They don't care, man. They don't care. And what makes it worse is that they're doing all this just to simply justify their ignorance. That's it. They're simply using this situation to justify their ignorance and also in hopes to gain support of their ignorance. That's literally it. They don't really care about Austin Metcalf like they didn't really care about Kaylee Gaines. They don't care about them. You want to know how I know that? Because why is it when Austin's father came out and said his own words that he does not want anyone to make this a racial political issue, why is it when he said that they disrespected that man, called him out of his name, they dragged that man's name through the mud, straight disrespected the father of Austin Metcalf? How is it you sit here and act like you care about Austin Metcalf, but disrespect his father when he simply just wished that people did not use this situation of his son losing his life being used as a racial political thing? Y'all don't care about Austin. Y'all just want to justify and gain support for your stupidity. Just like how y'all didn't care about Kaylee Gaines. Because when it came to light that she was dating someone black, you know what these people did? They called her a mud shark. They stopped sending donations to her GoFundMe. They said she would have been a single mother. They said stuff like, oh, you burned the coal, you paid a toll. They straight up disrespected that young lady. They were doing all that outcry, all that fake outcry, talking about justice for Kaylee, only to then turn their backs to her when they found out that she wasn't down with all that racist stuff. These people are pathetic.